Hello YouTube. Today I'll be teaching you guys how to do simple addition and subtraction with fractions, right? Fractions. So, what is a fraction, right? A fraction is basically a part of something, right? It's not a whole, but it's a part of a whole, right? So say if you have a pizza, right? And you have let's say 4 slices, right? Big slices, right, of pizza. So if you take one slice out, right? So this one's gone, or this one's gone, right? So now you have 3 out of 4, 3/4 of the pizza left, right? Because you took one out. So if you take this one out too, right? Now you have 2 of the fourth left, right? Now you take this one out too, right? Then you have 1 of fourth left. You take this one out, then that's 0. You have nothing over fourth left, right? So the denominator, right, is your number. That's the whole, right? That's the whole part, right? So we had 4 slices, right? And that's our number 4, right? So that's our 4 slices. And each time we took it out, right, that was our number at the top, right? So it's a part of a whole, yeah. So see, if we took one out, there's 3/4, right, of the whole, and how much is left now, right? The whole, which is 4 pieces, and now we have only 2 left. Now the whole again, which is 4, and now what we have only 1 left. So now I'm gonna teach you how to add them, right? So adding is okay. So say if you have this fraction. Okay, so let's add them now. So here are some rules, right? But there's only one rule, right? One rule. And the rule is common denominator. Nators. Nators. Common denominators, right? In this case, we're lucky we have common denominators, which is 2. Then you just simply add the top, right? So it's going to be 2 over 2, right? Notice this part doesn't change. Your denominator will not change when you add. Only your numerator will be added, right? And 2 over 2, we know it's 1, right? But say if you have something like, say, alright, and then 2 over 3, right? I want to add these two together. Well, in this case, our common denominators are not the same, right? This is 3, this is 4, right? Now we look at the greatest, the LCF, right? LCF, and that stands for the lowest common factor, right? Well, easy way of doing that is just multiplying these two numbers, right? So what's 4 times 3? Equals 12. And in this case, it is your lowest, right? But not all the time you'll get the lowest, right? In this case, it is lowest because that's the only number it goes to. But say if you had 9, right, and 3 as your denominator, right, and this was like 2 or 1, right, you can do as 27, right? You can do as 27, right? Or you can just do as 3, right? Or you can just do as 9, because 3 times 3 is 9, and that will make it, and that will be 9. So you just multiply it up by 3, right? In this case, multiplying the two denominators will not give you the lowest common factor, right? But in this case it will. So we have 12, right? 12 over, let's do this step at a time, right? So now to do it, we write the equation. Equation. No, that's wrong, right? Okay. So once we know it's 12, right, our denominator is 12. Now what we do is, however much we multiply to get 12, we multiply the top by the same number, right? So how much we multiply to get 12? Well, we multiply it by 3, right? So we multiply it by 3, and then we multiply the top by 3. So 9 over 12, right? Because we multiplied 4 by 3 to get 12, so we do the same. So we're going to multiply the top, the numerator, by 3, and we got 9, right? And how much do we multiply the bottom to get 12? We will, 3 times 4 is 12, right? So you just multiply 4 to the top number 2 and you'll get 8, right? And yeah, so then you add them now. So once you add them, which should equal 17 over 12, and this cannot be reduced, so this is your full answer, right? And this applies to subtraction too, right? So let's do it. So let's do one with 8 over 2, right? Take away, I don't know, 4 over 9, right? And then, well, common denominators, that's 2, so it's going to be, well, 4 is going to stay the same, right? 4 is going to stay the same because 2 goes into 4, right? Right, so it's going to be, well, it's going to be like, well, 4 over 16, right? Because I multiplied this by 2 to get 4, multiplied this by 2, because whatever I do the bottom number, I have to do the top number, right? So I multiply this by 2 to get 4, right? So I multiply that by 2 to get 16. And this remains the same because the denominator is 4 and we already got 4, right? It's going to be 9. So 9 take away 16, well, that's, well, oh, this is kind of embarrassing. Yeah, 7, there you go, my bad, it is 7, okay. So 7 over 4 is our answer, right? And this cannot be reduced, right? Because 7 is not going to 4, right? And same with this cannot be reduced, right? And yeah, that's about it, right? So there's only one rule, and the rule is common denominator, right? Once you get that down, it shouldn't be too hard, right? And I'll cover multiplication and division in the next video. So I'll see you then.